right, I believe I am live now. Okay, perfect. I'm going to be diving in. We'll see if anybody joins. Fresh Dawn. Okay. So I believe I left off smelting some copper. There we go. Ah, okay. So apparently, am I on fire? Oh, I am just holding a torch. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I do need a lot of copper, though. So I'm going to wait for that. I do have a decent amount at this point. I have enough for other weapons. I don't think I need them yet, though. But I do need a few more arrows. I think that'll be good. 97 should last me a while. Do I want... I'm gonna go for copper helmet. Yep. And gloves. Pants. We'll also get a copper shield just so we have the protection that we need, just in case anything weird happens. Now, one of the updates recently is you can toggle the visibility of certain items that you're wearing. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that there. Now I've got a shield that I can block with. I've got enough weapons to deal damage for a bit. And now I have a little bit of a goal. So now, what do I need to do? I would very much like to unlock some additional tools here. I need an iron pickaxe. I think that'll be really helpful. I can only craft one of them because I only have 2 light leather. But that's okay. I think an iron pickaxe will do me very well. Okay, and then I can take some crude pickaxes as well for later. That's going to be rubble, plant fiber, sticks. I won't be able to really do much of that on the go. Just in case. I will grab some rubble, some plant fiber, and sticks. And that way I can craft a few things on the go as I need, just in case. I'll leave the rest here. Bring those into that. That should be enough to get moving. So my next goal is to get more iron, more leather, linen. Unfortunately, the venom sacks, I can get those from spiders. I've seen plenty of spiders wandering around. The azure logs, I gotta remember where I can get those. I need medium leather and bone fragments as well. Oh, this is done. Oh, it's out of fuel. Let me go ahead and toss some more stuff in there. I think take 50 of these and we'll put them back in there as well. We can smelt some more copper as we go. And that'll create some more charcoal as well from those sticks. That should be fine. All right. Just gonna chill a little bit here in the stream. I don't think we have any viewers at the moment, but that's okay. It's late. You know, it's a little past 10:30 here in my state, in the central time zone. Kids are in bed. Time for a little bit of Hytale to wind down. I think I need to eat some berries. Yep. Yum, yum, yum. Forgot that these give a little bit of a regen as well. I didn't want to get rid of half of that. There we go. One more. There we go. All right. And again, I did just put everything in the thing and forgot to leave my sticks. Okay, I'm curious. How far away can I hit this guy? Come on, sit still. A little higher. A little higher. Oh, I got him. Nice. Oh, he's running away now. Come on. Got him. It's nice I can hit him pretty far away. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'll just pick up some more sticks while I'm out here. And we are going to check out... Let's see, I already went down the cave nearby. There was another cave over here as well. I'm going to remove that marker because I don't really need it at the moment. I think that is a mysterious thing. This is a rootling village, I'm pretty sure. This might be something to check out. But I'll double check that later. There are a couple troll villages around here. And encampments. I don't really want to deal with those right now. This might be a mine. That could be interesting. A little dangerous at this point. I'll put that in orange as a caution. I think that should be alright. Just want to be able to be sure that I'm going to the right places. And the desert's down here. That's where I'm going to get my thorium. But I don't really want to do that right now. I want to find some spiders, I think, so I can get some of those venom sacks. I did find a whole bunch of them as I was looking around earlier, but I do believe I lost track of all of them. I wonder if I can get this all. There we go. New memory collected. That's one of the things I have to keep tabs on as well, is all the little creatures that I can discover on my travels here. Oh, 2 entrances. That's fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna go down one of them, and we're gonna get on our torch. I'll stick with my crude pickaxe for now until it breaks. That should be fine. There we go. I'm guessing 10:30 at night is not the greatest time to do streaming on TikTok. But, you know, I promised myself this world specifically is my streaming world. And I will only play this on stream. Whether anybody sees it, that's... oh, hello. These guys, these goblins, I swear. Come on. This guy is not happy. Linen scraps from those guys. Wonder if this is the way I had gone previously. That would be funny. I think it might be, actually. It might be the way that I had come previously when I came down in my last stream. That's alright. I got a lot more copper here, but I don't need copper. I need iron. That's really the only reason I'm down here. And I'm going to pick up some of these mushrooms. Because that way I can make some mushroom skewers as soon as I am able to get my cooking crafting station. There's so much copper here, though. This is kind of the beginning section of this game. Is a whole lot of seek and find for the materials that you need. I do like it. I do like the current like basic progression. It kind of forces you to take things a little slow. It's going to be weird when speedrunning starts happening in this game later on if the progression is kind of forced upon you. Like if you are not able to get to certain places just because you have to upgrade your crafting stations, that might slow things down a bit. But then it will be a race to figure out where the nearest ores are, figure out where you can actually mine them easily and not die. From what I remember, there was an update recently that said, hey, you can't mine adamantite unless you have either thorium or cobalt pickaxes. And so before, in early release, it was literally even a crude pickaxe could go and mine some adamantite. Big problem with that would be it would just take a while. Oh, we got a bomber up there. I gotta take this guy out. I don't think he was a bomber. He tried throwing something at me. It must have been rocks. So I know they added the ability for people, creatures, especially humanoids, to throw rocks at you. A grizzly bear is above my head. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Oh, it heard me, I guess. Well, let's hope it doesn't come down here. I don't want to fight a bear. Not in a cave. That does not sound pleasant. I'll pick up that mushroom now. And more mushrooms. Mushrooms will help me make some skewers later. Alright. This copper vein just keeps going up, apparently. There we go. Alright, do I want these white caps? I think I do. There's another rat. One other tip that I've learned is you can slice the air a couple times and don't lose any durability on your weapon, and the final hit is the most powerful one. So if you want to take out guys a little bit faster on the first strike, you can hit them with the final hit of the sword right away. And go from there. It's not a bad technique. Now I'm a little turned around, to be honest. This is kind of my speedlunking technique is go downward-ish until you find iron, at least in this early zone. Here's a nice pit down. Ooh, there's some iron. That was extraordinarily close. Okay. I'm going to bridge over. And to bridge, you want to crouch down. And the easiest way to bridge is kind of like that. I'll put down some blocks there to catch anything that potentially falls. Might be a little dark there on the stream. But I knew what I was doing. There we go. This is a good iron vein here, though. This take a lot longer. I think my pickaxe is going to break soon. That's okay. Then I can swap it out for my iron pickaxe and be good to go from there. I don't want to make it down to the red area because the red area equals death at this level because of the toads, magma toads to be precise. My arch nemesis. I think almost everybody's arch nemesis that plays this game. Let's break that. And let's get rid of this thing. I'll get rid of it up here because I don't really need it. There we go. Alright. We'll just kind of work our way down around here. Nice and safe. Perfect. That's all I need. Checking, make sure there's nothing weird around here aside from the bats. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, perfect. A lot of good iron here. Excellent. Alright, so now I can go this way a little bit. Make sure to not fall on any of the pits. Here, I see some iron in the ceiling. There is a little bit of a structure down there. Can't really see much else. It's quote-unquote safe enough, but I want to be really safe. So I'm just going to pillar over here. And if that is a little too dark on the stream, let me know. I might be able to brighten it up, but it is a dark game, and that's part of what makes some of the areas a little spooky. Okay. I think I got one more. There we go. Is there another one up there? Yeah, there is. Cool. I got it. All right, there is another vein down there. There is a magma guy. I don't know what those are called, but I am not well enough equipped for that yet. I will bridge down here a little bit though, because now I can climb back up if I need to. I just have to make sure that I do not anger the toads. Apparently you can't eat food while you're crouched. That's interesting. Oh yeah, that's right, because crouching lets you place the food. Okay, I remember now. Okay, let's go get this ore over here. We'll stay up at this level and just duck behind here just in case. You can never be too careful when you start seeing lava. Seriously. I have had 3 of those toads spawn on me simultaneously before. It is not a fun time. That guy's probably easy enough with the bow and arrow if I can stay away from him, but I just don't care to right now. It feels like a pain. Alright. Nice and easy. Light leather. There's another one. Now I probably do have enough of my grilled meats right now. There's some good stuff over here. Orange glowing mushrooms. Sure, I'll take some of those. Anything that I need to worry about in here? I don't think I'm seeing any bad guys at all. I'll just pillar up a little bit so we can get this iron up here. Okay. And now I'm going to come back down here. Get that iron that had dropped. Okay. I think I saw some more iron over here. Go through these portions of the cave. Be very careful. Not to upset the balance too much. Here we go. I think I saw some bad guys down there that I do not want to anger at all. But I can come over here, and there's some more iron on the other side. This is kind of the perfect level for this, as long as you're careful. Ooh, hello. See? If I was not careful there, that would have been a big problem. Okay, good. Alright, I'm just seeing copper up here now. There's some iron way up there, but that seems kind of annoying to get, so I'm just going to leave it. There's plenty of ores all throughout this game. There's no, aside from this iron here, there's no other reason to be coming to this area yet. In fact, the only... Oh, there's a toad. Do not want. That is a danger. If you saw it, it was that purple guy that was over there. Hello. Yeah, I see him from over here. Do I dare? I dare. I want that. Oh, God. He saw me. He saw me. All right. I see what they mean about this headbutt. Not a fan of those guys. At all. Okay, so was it worth getting that little thing? I don't know. My heart's pounding, but I'll just sit here and eat some food. Get 45 minutes of regen with the meat. Okay. Do not like the magma toads. But I did get a scrap mace, which is made of books. That's awesome. The goblins in this game are wild. They just do not want to make quality gear, apparently. Okay, I am back to full health. Gosh. I've got a decent amount of iron now. I could make my way up. I do not think I need much else from down here right now. What am I seeing over here? Do see some more iron over here, but we are getting, again, dangerously close to do not pass go territory. And I do not want to risk dying again. It is a lot harder at these levels compared to when you get the full adamantite gear. I can tell you that much at least. This should be pretty safe to get. This is nice. All right. What else do we have? I really wish that follower goal banner wasn't so huge. It feels like it's in the way a bit, but that's all right. I think I was... There's a goblin base over there. You can tell by the wood walls. A bunch of goblins will spawn in that base and kind of work their way around the perimeter. Not a big fan. Okay, here's where I pillared up before. So I think if I go this way, I should be able to find my way up. Yeah, that's where I bridged over that one time. So if that's the case, then I can come up here. Perfect. That's exactly where I needed to be. I can bridge over. And where did I come from? Yes, I'm sorry. My goodness. I must have come from up here. Yes, that would make sense. There we go. Okay, now where do I need to go? I think this way seems okay. If I check the map, yeah, this seems like a fine spot. Okay. More rats. Which is fine by me. I really need that light leather. Okay. Okay, here's those boom shrooms again. These boom shrooms will explode if you touch them. I have nearly died a couple times and have been very confused when I hear an explosion and out of nowhere, no enemies were around, and then half the tunnels are collapsed around me. I mean, this way will probably lead up somewhere, you know? It's just a matter of where. I think I'll go this way. Okay. This is not really leading anywhere. It's more boom shrooms up here. Oh, this is leading to the first entrance I had found in my last stream. Aha, yeah, look at this. This is the water I had originally come down. I like that. There's my torch. I like it when I find familiar territory, and then this is just a little bit of a pit. It's nighttime. I do love the night ambiance, but I gotta tell you, at this level, there is plenty out there that will kill you at night. Not so much immediately surrounding the temple. Just want to see, maybe I can climb up here. I gotta get a little bit better of a run. There we go. Should be relatively safe up here. And I'll take out my bow so we can see Yeah, that is very dark on my live stream layout. I'm not really seeing much of anything out there. But I love the night sky. It is quite calming in this game. Having a safe place with the night happening. It is not calming when you're out at night. Yeah, see that village is over there. It's not calming being out at night and then having a flying tentacle monster ambush you, and then 4 creatures that crawl on their hands crawling towards you. It is disturbing. But it is a good time all around. I think I'll use mystics for this as well. We'll just go ahead and get that going. In the meantime, I have 6 more scraps to get, and those 10 ingots will smelt. Scraps I can get pretty easily from skeletons and whatnot. I think I probably should find some skeletons to get. That will unlock my tier 2 workbench, which will get me the pickaxes that I need for the next phase of my plan. I do have some plant fibers, enough plant fibers for my farmer's workbench. Perhaps I can work on that. I do have a chef stove capability as well. Maybe I'll make that. And a farmer's workbench. And might as well throw builder's workbench into the mix as well. Okay, so chef stove, builders, farmers. Let's see. Does it make sense? These are so big. I just want to be able to see my layout here for now. Okay. Now, in my original world, I had busted down these 2 walls on either side here and created a crafting zone with chests in the floor. I feel like I might want to do that here as well, but not in the middle of the night, I don't think, because if I bust down this wall, that's just going to go over the lake. However, that might be kind of cool. I need some supplies, though. I need some... Like, right now, this is great. This is, you see one of those guys is over there. Yeah, look at how creepy they are. You can probably just barely see the eyes on the stream, but they are extremely creepy. But there's another one. I don't think they spawn on the temple itself. But maybe I can get its attention. No, he just runs away. That's fine. I'll let him go. He's just curious what hit him now. And there's this guy over here. I do need to get their stuff sometime soon. Let's get him out of here, I guess. I guess I don't need the marble yet. I can just steal these ones. This will give me some building materials to work with. This will give me some rubble as well. That's good enough. Okay, and come to think of it, Speaking of building materials, this building over here, I'm just going to put a yellow chest marker on, because I know this is a building that is not yet implemented, and it has some doors that I want for my little house here. But for now, we're going to redecorate a little bit. Breaking down the walls a little bit. Hello. Okay. Let's get that foundation cleared. Ooh. A little bit of lag there. I only get lag. Let's see here. Is my keyboard? It is not wired. Now it's better. No more keyboard lag. That's good. Alright. That almost killed me in the caves. That's for sure. 3, 4, 5. I want 5 over here. Do I want a little entrance arch, not arc. What am I talking about? Easiest way for me to pillar sideways here, if I could. I have to get rid of that grass first. Okay, perfect. Fill this gap in a little bit as well. And then do I want... I think I would have my stuff on the sides here. And then... yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I need more. For now, we're just going to use some temporary bricks. The builder's workbench, I believe I can just stick in here. But in the meantime, I'm going to take my level 1 workbench, so I can move that. My builder's workbench can go here because I do not need that to be leveled up at all. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to craft a bunch of these stone bricks. Because I can fix them with a hammer later, but these are also going to be temporary blocks anyway. Because I will eventually replace them. Whoops, well, whatever. Perfect. 4, and here, make a roof so I am safe from the weather. Do enjoy the building in this game. I really want to get into the building of the creative mode and see how that all is. I do want some windows here though. I think I need some wood for that, though. Let's see, hardwood and softwood. Let's see what the differences are for windows. Do softwood. Those are crude windows. Not a big fan. I do like the hardwood simple ones for now, though. 2 windows per thing. 20 windows. That should be plenty. Yeah. Well, maybe. I need 24, don't I? I guess I could just do 8. I think I'll do that. Maybe these top ones back. There we go. welcome everybody that just joined in. I am just going ahead and remodeling my first temple here in this world. And I think I just dropped... I did not. I thought I dropped a window. Problem solved. Playing Hytale here and just starting a new world from the main world I had started way back when this game first came out a couple weeks ago. There we go. There. Got some nice windows. Not a fan of the pillars having gaps, so I'll replace those later as well. But for now, I think we're okay. Now, we got to think about utility here. I'm going to be coming into my entrance. I want to be able to access my workbench pretty easily. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'll do workbench right here. That should be fine. Farmer's workbench. I could stick it out here pretty easily. It would be a little bit more useful out here, I think. So I'm going to move my furniture workbench as well. And furniture workbench, I believe I can... I'll put it here. I get some decent utility out of the furniture workbench. Now, I want to also bring in... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... A little bit of symmetry, but also I want to be able to cook my food. I don't really use the cooking station all that much, but I think we'll place it back here in the corner for now. Should I? No, I want them to be kind of symmetrical. And I'll probably expand this one more, because I do like the thought of, and this is too thick, or it is in some areas. I'll fix that. This way I can fit an equal amount of crafting things on both sides. Since I'm at the beginning of the game, I am just using whatever I have available to me. I'm not too terribly picky at the moment. But I do want to have things be a little nicely looking here. There we go. I think that doesn't look horrible. I think I'm going to actually take care of these pillars right now. At least these ones, because they are bugging me a little bit. That one just had some moss on it. There we go. That looks nice. Alright. Back here as well. Alright. There we go. It's a nice little spot here. I think, how many windows do I have left? 4? Curious if I should knock this wall out as well. There we go. I can make a nice little set of windows here also. I think I will just make one more thing windows. That's fine. Alright, that was this. I just need to craft one. Good to go. Alright, there's plenty of natural light. I'll probably add some lanterns later to really zhuzh it up when it is nighttime. For now, I think we're in a good spot. I did find a bunch of mushrooms. Mushroom skewers are health regen 2 and stamina boost 2. I really do like that stamina boost. What else can I make? Vegetable skewers? Any type of vegetable? I don't have too many of those yet. Any type of fruit? I have 54 fruits. Okay. Is it just the berries? It must be. Wild berries are fruits. Okay, cool. And I've got raw meats as well. I don't think I want to do raw meat skewers, though. I think I'll do a few mushroom skewers at least. It takes 3 mushrooms to make 1 skewer. Okay. I'll just create a couple of these for now. These will be good. The health regen 2 is going to be really helpful when, you know, stuff really hits the fan. Right now, cooked wild meat is pretty good. I'll get a little bit of a supply of those mushrooms, and I believe if you plant them, they spread. If I could find whatever mushrooms I was using, maybe I just used them in my recipe, but whatever. I've got green ones. I'll place a couple around here, and we'll see what happens after a few days. Okay, I also have my farmer's workbench here. This is the notorious workbench that makes it so you have to do a lot of farming to get the level ups, but also a ton of trees you have to get. And not only regular trees, you have to get very specific types of trees every now and then, and it gets more and more difficult. The hardest one, I had to go thousands of blocks away in my other world just in order to get to a place that had the zone that had the trees in it. So it was quite an ordeal, but made through it and it was fine. I think I'm gonna do a little gardening quick too, because having the garden is really helpful. Having a watering can is good for the gardening. And then we're going to do 10 seeds for the lettuce for now. I could do 20. I'll do 20. So where would be a good spot for the plot? Here. I could maybe level this out a little bit. My archway down here is quite covered with dirt. Do not like that. Nice little pond down here. I do like that little feature as well. I don't like getting rid of a lot of nature. I do like the natural landscapes. I like working with them when I'm building. But since the spawn mechanics in this game are not totally known yet, aside from there's like fixed spawn zones here and there, and then probably some spawn area or some materials certain ways away from places will probably produce spawn points at random. But I don't know, like I could plant a bunch of garden stuff right out here. Is that safe? I don't know. But it seems like a nice flat area. It's down near the water. I am not opposed to that. Let's get some plant fibers while I'm at it too. I think we'll do this on the place up here. Just want to cut through all this grass so it doesn't get in the way when I am using my gardening hoe. There we go. No, very exciting cutting grass. Also, these berry bushes, don't really need them. I have plenty of berry bushes around, so I'm just going to break them, get them out of the way. Okay. I think that's good enough. A little bit more. We'll pick some blue flax. Blue flax, rather. Sorry. And good. Okay, so I need 20 of these, and that is perfect to do. We'll just do here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back. There we go. That's good enough for now. And the nice thing about having 20 is you can just go fill up a watering can and it will do 20 plots of land, no problem. And then it runs out of water. Does a little animation, and then it empties. And then if you want to do more watering, you have to go fill it up at a nearby source. But I think those will work out well for a garden. I can get a nice 10 by 10 plot in here for 100 things to grow after a while, once I get enough essences. And then once you get to that point, the essences just kind of roll in. So I can also kind of terraform this just a little bit. It looks like there is a little cave here, but I'm not too terribly worried about that. Stuff doesn't just kind of randomly come out of caves in this game yet. I did hear that the creator of the game is planning to release kind of like chapters on the lead up to the release of the game. We're in pre-release right now for Hytale, and when it gets closer to release, they're going to be releasing chapters where kind of the seal of some sort of darkness or curse or something like that starts breaking, and bad stuff really starts happening. So right now it says it's at its most peaceful, which is an interesting way to do pre-development, in my opinion, because it's basically adding a story to why things are not fully implemented. The game is pretty polished. There's a decent amount of creatures out there. Why did I just pick up my mushroom that I had planted so it could spread? I don't know. There's a decent amount of creatures out there. They're pretty polished for the most part, but a lot of the combat does feel kind of same in terms of the strategies that you can use until you get to the higher levels with there's some ranged attack things that are thrown in there. When you get to the snowy plains, the snowy places with the ancient civilizations, when you get to the people that are living there, the hostile people, they are ruthless. They are a huge challenge if you're not prepped for it, because you attack one and then 15 of them come flying at you. And you pretty much have to have some sort of barrier in your way or a way out. Otherwise, you're going to be toast at that point. Do not recommend fighting those guys. I need a couple of chests here as well. I think I will place another set of chests over here by my bed. And then I'm going to place some of my things in here that I don't really need, but I don't want to kind of lose track of yet. Let's see, what else can I throw in here? Boom powder. That should be good for now. Gonna come back here and check on this. Looks like we've got a lot of iron still left to smelt. Gonna take care of that. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll let that roll for a bit. I think I can then move these things. They are level 1 only, so it doesn't matter too much if I break them. But the thing that I understand is that when you upgrade them, it holds all of the items that you used to upgrade it for now. So when you break the stand, it actually will give you all of those items back. So if I upgrade this to level 2, theoretically, when I break it, it will give me all of my leather and iron and scraps and venom sacks again. So I can move the thing to another location and re-upgrade it again if I really wanted to. I haven't tested it yet because I have not had the want to test it yet. I think I want a second stove, though. It is always nice to have a second stove because then you can have extra stuff smelting simultaneously. Don't know if I want to be using my sticks for this yet, but that's okay. I do have light hides as well. I need light leather for some of these upgrades, though. Alright, we're going to take my armorer's workbench as well. Move that over here, and this will be kind of my workstation area here. And then here is more of my domestic station. So this is for my exploration stuff. I've got my furnace to smelt. I've got my weapons smithing next to the furnace. I've got my armorer's workbench next to that. And then this is my miscellaneous tools and whatnot. That'll be coming in handy while I'm adventuring. My furniture workbench is here. My chef's stove over here. I'm going to need room for an arcanist's bench later. An alchemist's workbench as well. So both of those come out a little bit later. I could get my tanning rack back over here if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to move it quite yet. Do I want to keep the stove in front of the window? I think I do. That seems appropriate. So I'll flank this with the alchemists and the arcanists' workbenches later. I think that'll be fine. Okay. That stuff is all just processing right now. I do have plenty of other oak logs, which is fantastic. I do need to get some more, though. But I wonder how much I need for an iron hatchet. I need some light leather, so I'm going to go ahead and tan my light hides and my medium hides right now. So those are happening in the background also. Also have my nature chest. Mushrooms, blue flax, orange glowing mushrooms. I think both of these I'll try to plant. See if they spread at all. I've got more green cap mushrooms that I had gotten earlier. I think that's okay. We'll get some of that back in there. 11 scraps. Okay. And we'll put that there too. Okay, so will these guys spread? It looks like I might have gotten a spread already. That's nice. I'll just put these down. And glowing mushroom? No. I want you to place. There we go. Apparently I can eat the orange glowing mushrooms? That's interesting. White cap. White cap. Alright, we'll put those white caps there, and they will hopefully spread as well. Theoretically, mushrooms will spread on you as you leave them sit, so this area should be filled with glowing mushrooms and white mushrooms after quite a while. So we'll see how that pans out. Take that off. Put on my shield. I don't think I need shears yet. I'm looking for anything else that I might need right off the bat. I don't think so. Not from the farmer's workbench. Once I get to tier 2, I can get the scythe, or the sickle, the crude sickle. That helps me harvest things much faster. Tier 6 gets the thorium hoe, which lasts a lot longer. And later on you get some extra stuff as well that is very nice. Right now, I can't do too terribly much at level 1, but that's okay. That's my cue that this is either done or it has stalled. It did stall a little bit. I'm going to half. Yeah, I'll do half. That's fine. I need to get that into the chest here. And then put my scraps and bones in here. Keep some cobblestone for building material, and we'll get this in here as well. Cobble, that, and dirt. Perfect. So I just need another high roll chest in order to kind of make this a double chest. But for now, it is what it is. My bucket. We'll do some meat skewers out here. We'll take these, put them in here. I can make a little bit of room in here. Grab my decorative things and my malleable blocks. That'll be better. And I think I saw that I had boom powder over here as well. I can consolidate that. There we go. Bring that back. Raw wild meat. I don't want to... I'll hold on to that in here. It's not really a smelting item, but we should be able to access it. One thing to keep in mind is how far away I can be. Up to 100 chests, up to 14 blocks out. So if I'm at the last spot here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 can take me kind of to here. So anything in these chests is not going to be accessible to some of my stuff right now. I don't want that. So I'm going to move these. And the last time I had done anything to these temples, I had created a chest floor. Oh, that's right. I'm building over water here, aren't I? You know what? It's fine. I will take those. We will grab some more marble. Get those out. Climb back up. I want to go all the way up. Right here is good. We'll make this a little bit nicer. And let's see if I can place some of these blocks here. Let's have a nice undercarriage to hold my chests and not look weird. Super weird, at least from the outside. Okay, that's as many as I had. Okay. Is it getting dark? I think it is. Okay. So now that I have that, I can place a chest in here, and then I'll place the next one here, and then I can have double chests kind of in the floor and easily accessible to all of my crafting stations. Yeah, I'll take all these as well. All right, welcome folks watching. I'm just doing a nice little cozy stream of Hytale here. Building up my temple here at the beginning of the game, watching the sunset through my windows. Hopefully you're having a nice evening this evening so far. Alright. This has stalled. I am going to pull my charcoal over here to keep it going. And then maybe I'll have to throw on some logs afterwards. I think this one still has quite a bit out there. So I'll take those back. And put those back onto the fuel. So this will keep going for a little bit. I don't know if 24 will be enough to get that stack of 16 taken care of, but we'll see. It does add some nice light in here while this is going. I do love the lighting in this game, so I am looking forward to more of that. What am I hearing? Don't like random noises in this game sometimes. Okay. Get those 2 wooden chests as well. And put them right here in front of the armorer's workstand. Okay, so let's sort this out a little bit. Armorer's workstand, it makes sense to have materials that I can use for like smelting and making stuff. Don't know if I just want... Yeah, I think I'll just do iron ingots and ingots for that chest. This chest, let's see. We'll do fuel on this side here. So sticks, wood, sap, all of that can be used as fuel. Don't really think I have much else. This will be kind of like... Got some building materials out there. I don't really need them in here. So maybe this will be kind of like my natural chest. Got some natural stuff there. I don't really need it all there. Honestly, the natural chest belongs probably in front of the chef's stove, now that I think about it. So I'll create another chest here. I just need tree logs for that. Or, actually, I can use my crafting station. No, not that one. This one. Here we go. Create 2 of these. And then I should be able to plop those down here. And now I've got a perfect place for all these nice little things here. Here we go. Right, I do have 3 corn here as well. That will be helpful. I think in here I will place some other raw materials and whatnot. Maybe we'll just throw this stuff in here. I think that'll be fine. Clay, dirt, burnt dirt. Not really sure if those are used in crafting at all. Stairs are definitely not. Crystals and that should be fine. Okay, now it's really dark in here after that fire had gone out. But that's okay. We'll take a little bit of... I'm really low on sticks right now. Place a few more in there and add that to the fire. Now I can get that final piece of copper. Get that in there. Natural stuff is over here. For now, I can put my essence of life on that side. I'll even put the corn feed bags there, or the corn seed bags, not feed bags. Oh my goodness. It is apparently a little too late over here. It has been a long week so far. Okay. So got a little mouse buddy over there. I think it should be safe enough to come out here and grab my stuff. Yep, these are all harvestable. I'm going to need this essence of life to get more seeds. It should still be watered at this point. There we go. 10, 20. Can I do more? I can do more. I will do 30 this time. Perfect. So I can get 30 seeds. I've got 30 water, and I've got my gardening hoe there, my crude version. I'll have to create like a bridge or something to get out here easily. Not the safest. And really, you have to be not using much of anything. There we go. Alright, let's water this. There we go, and we'll put some seeds out here. After this, we should be able to sleep, and these should grow while we're asleep. Let's check that out. Let's climb up here. As long as you stay close to the base, it's pretty tame in this game. There we go. Beautiful sunset. I love the views in this spawn here, this world seed that I'm in. I haven't enjoyed the views too terribly much from my other worlds seed. It's not been too bad. The towers actually seem to go up higher in my original world. These towers seem a little closer to the ground. Maybe it's just the ground is closer to the towers? I don't know. But I do love this river that's going through here. I love the reflections off the river. Hi, welcome. I am thinking... Don't need that. I can probably put all my bricks in here, honestly. Get that sorted out. And then, what else do I need here? Where are my lights? Furniture workbench. Could create some candles. If I create candles, then I can create lanterns. Do I want a Quebec lantern? 1 candle, tree sap. Yeah, I think for now, I'll create 10 candles and 10 of these guys. We can add some natural light in here, which is funny because it's just fireflies. And I think I'm going to want one at the entrance here. And where else can I put these guys? Up here. Seems like a good spot. I have to climb up there. Yeah, I think that's good there. And this I'll have to jump and grab. And same with up here. I think that's good for now there. And then one in the center here. Okay, so we have light finally outside of the torches. I don't think I want the torches on the walls if I can avoid it. I'll put a lantern here as well. And a lantern here to kind of make up for it. It looks like there's a good opportunity for some symmetry going on here. And I have one too few, maybe instead of that one there. I like the ending being kind of lit by itself. Break that one and put one more lantern over here. I like that. I like that ambiance. Okay, that'll be interesting to see what that looks like at night. Okay, I have 20 of these. And do I have space here? I do. Perfect. Do not have the tree logs on me, of course. Craft 2 more of these. And this is where I will keep all of my stuff for this place. I don't think I want to put my plant fiber in there. Put my plant fiber over by this station, but I do want my essences and my seed bag out and my actual stuff that can be harvested. out in there as well. Get that sorted, get that sorted. And building blocks can go in here. There we go. I think that should be good. And those... Wow. I think I only planted 2 of these mushrooms, and now I've got a whole ton. Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to get out of hand real fast. Honestly. This is too many mushrooms. I follow a Hytale creator on here, and they said, hey, plant some mushrooms. They'll grow. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds like they'll grow over multiple in-game days, but no, they double like nothing. Okay, so from 20, I got 30. And those 20 I was able to buy by harvesting wheat that I found throughout the world. From 30, I just got 85 life essences. And I believe that should get me 40 seed packets for the lettuce. So if I come here, I think I don't need, you know what, I'll just keep doing lettuce. Yeah, 40 is good. 40, perfect. Okay, I've got my gardening hoe. I'll just take a nice little dip in the water. Nice little temperate area here. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put seeds in there so they don't dry up right away. And then I'll get my watering can on them right afterwards. Watering can, it doubles the... or halves the time. It grows twice as fast. Or 2.5 times as fast? I can't remember. It's either 2 or 2.5 times as fast. And the fertilizer does the other one. Fertilizer is very expensive, though, to create. There we go. Now we got 40 lettuces growing. I do really like that. I'll have to clean up the base here a bit. Maybe make it a little tapered down. I really do like that, though. I think I can also clean these up as well later and build an actual bridge to my tower. And then I can build down to a lower level with an exit out here to the tower onto these grounds here. So that'll be a nice, easy way to get here. Once I get access to redwood trees, then I should be able to actually build a redwood tree farm somewhere and have more wood than I need. And then I can build a fence around the perimeter of this area. That way I should have a nice little blocked off thing so no monsters can wander in here. I'm not too terribly worried about it at the moment, though. All right. I probably also could use like a door back here. I know I made one on my other world, and I think it looked nice, so I'll try that out later. But for now, it's fine. Okay, so if I have that all together, I can get these back into my inventory. I can put these essences back into here. And now I have a good start on things. Okay. Oh, nice. And I can check the progress of my plants from the window. Cool. What else do I need to do at this point? I still need to get the leathers. I know that those were on the rack, so I'll grab those. Leathers will let me upgrade something. I need linen scrap still to upgrade that. Light leathers is too many for that one. Need some thorium and whatnot for the other thing. Chef stove is as good as it's going to get. Same with the furniture workbench. So I can't really remember which workbench I needed, or if it was even a workbench that I needed. I think it was just, hey, I need a better hatchet. So I don't want to use this crude hatchet anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and craft a iron hatchet. And this guy we can store again. I don't really need a scrap mace either. So that'll kind of go in my miscellaneous drawer here. Okay. Get those down. Leather. We'll also pop that in here for now. What else can I throw in there? I don't think I need to throw anything else in there. I've got my meats. I've got building blocks. I've got my arrow and pickaxe, regular axe, sword. Just organizing my inventory here. There we go. Okay. I think it's all coming together rather nicely. I do enjoy this area. I enjoy the sights that I'm seeing here. I am wondering if I should actually open up the ceiling a bit. It does feel a little cramped in there, but like I wonder if I can do like a mini dome over each of the wings there before it goes into kind of like, here's my vision. I don't know if anybody's here to see this, but mini dome, right, to kind of line up with all of that rubble there, get that kind of cleaned up a bit. Bridge all the way over, clean all of this up down here, bridge over to that, and turn that tower into kind of my like exit out onto that side. So this will be my bridge over the river, right? Over on this side, we've got a tower that also goes up a ways. I don't know if it goes up further. It does seem like it kind of is taller than the other tower, but that could just be a matter of perspective. But I'll also do that over here. Get a bridge all the way out over here. I'll have a second room beneath this one here. And this will be my teleporter room. I think I really like how that worked out on my previous build, so I'll keep doing that on this one. And then finally, this last one over here. Actually, no, maybe this should be my teleporter room build. I really like these bridges over the water. It is really, really satisfying to see this layout. I think I lucked out with this map. Because you can see right from the spawn, there's just this river that slices right through the temple. We've got a nice circular river nearby. We have, I think these are rootling villages. I can't be 100% sure on that, but it sure looks like the type of trees that they have. There's another rootling village over here. I mean, it's close. Maybe these are a little bit more brown. There's a lot of troll activity around here as well. And what is this? Like, white place. Is this snow? I can't tell. In the middle of this blue. So I'm curious to check that out eventually as well. I'm also curious about seeing what other bits I have. I'm really wanting to find a wizard's tower, but I don't know exactly where one is right now. I don't think I saw one on the map quite yet. Maybe here? That could be very well a wizard's tower, honestly. Right next to another nice location there. And if that's a wizard's tower, maybe... No, that one seems too run down for a wizard's tower, but you know, it could also be a wizard's tower. I'm not going to worry too much about that yet. But I think the last thing I want to do before I log off for the night Because I want those doors. So over here, there is a building that is still a work in progress. Okay. This work in progress is home of some prime decorative materials. Now, I could tear down the building itself and just take those materials and use it for my base. I don't want to do that. That seems like a lot of work. But it is, and I do love the colors. Oh, jeepers. See this guy? Okay, sorry, I need your scraps. Hello, thank you. And your bones. I need your bones and your scraps. Okay, yeah, this place does have some nice bricks. I do love the color of this material, but inside it's just work in progress. But I love these doors. So they are mine now. Maybe I'll be back someday to plunder the raw materials of the building itself. I don't know if anybody's even like checked underneath the building, honestly. I'm sure somebody's clipped through the ground to try to see what was under there. But for now, it is just a mysterious future development. Might even have something to do with the potential curse that is going to be kind of exploding into the game over a series of chapters over the next few months, or however long it takes for the actual release date. Because the way it sounds is it's going to be kind of an intense event kind of going around, and what you do with the event will shape your world completely. Got some more ash logs here on the way back. I just need some more fuel and whatnot. Fuel and sticks and building materials. That'll be good. Apparently that knocked down branches and trees over here. Oh my goodness. This is one of the things that I can't wait to get fixed is cutting down one tree shouldn't affect a tree like multiple trees over. But it's not as big of a problem as I make it out to be. Okay, I think that's good. For now, I'll grab one more tree. Perfect. That should keep me filled for a while. Got the doors that I wanted. I've got plenty of trees. I've got a really good start. I've got all of the crafting tables that I can get for now. Until I upgrade. I've got my first wing expansion of my temple, and I have a garden. Speaking of which, it has been a hot minute over here, so I can get these probably now. Oh yes, they are mature, half mature, I don't know. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and grab my watering can because I have a feeling that the others are only half watered right now. So I can grab that from here. I can equip it down here. I'll get that out as well. Don't need the watering bucket. Fill it up on my way. And these should grow. Nope, they did not. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. See, I knew what I was talking about. I was just off by a couple seconds. It's fine. another row. Actually, 2 more rows. Perfect. Getting kind of exponential returns here now. Let's get that. Oh man, I'm gonna miss one and it's gonna throw me off so much. Okay, fine. Honestly, I could turn that into a small little divot of water if I wanted to with my bucket, but I am just not wanting to yet. Okay. Come back here. We grab 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of them. 60 of them. There we go. That's what I meant. Okay. Now I plant these seeds. And I get back to my base. I put stuff away. And it is time to pack things up for the night. Been at this for quite a while now. Perfect. A nice hour-and-a-half live stream here with my mushroom invasion. Perfect. Oh, I've got some eternal seed bags as well. That's fantastic. Pink blood rose. I don't... Yeah, I'll put the blood roses in here. That sounds fine. No, I don't want to accidentally do anything weird to them. So, in here with the others. Alright. Get this squared away. Anything else in here? Any other fuels? Ash logs? Yep, we'll put those in there as well. Another hardwood. Perfect. Got my temple doors. That is the last thing I wanted to do then. Temple doors. Right there. Let's see. Is this going to be in the way? Yes, it is. I don't want that in the way. Perfect. Now they can open both ways. That's more satisfying. Okay, cool. Well, that is everything I'm going to be doing today. We got a lot accomplished in this hour and a half. I think I just, you know, I gotta place it somewhere. Do I? I've got a good symmetry around everywhere else except for I want extra light in here, I think, right between the archways. Okay, excellent. Well, that is Hytale. This is the beginning stages of Hytale. I have upgraded a little bit. I have meat and stuff and iron and gardening equipment. Yay. So there's a lot that we can do in this game, and this is just the beginning. Thank you for joining, for those that did join. Thank you for the follow, for those that were able to follow me. I have been Ryan Bolter, your host for the evening of this nice, chill, actual play of Hytale. Have an excellent rest of your night, and I hope that your days are pleasant. I'm going to figure out how to stop the stream now. Take care, everybody.